Is Tesla Fandom the worst case of cult-like brand loyalty that has ever happened? This one's a little bit different, but I'm going to say Bitwing people. Ever heard of Disney? Yeah, I'd think it was one of the biggest companies in the world with how many people talk about it and make it a part of their lives. But it's not even in the top 50 by market cap. Ever met a Yankees fan? Apple. Glock fanboys enter the room. Taylor Swift. Yeti fandom is pretty bad. It's weird to see a sticker for a cooler on the back of trucks. Nintendo vs Sega would get heated on the playground. Clearly you've never met a CrossFitter. At this very moment they might be the most obnoxiously vocal ones, but it isn't the worst of all time. Most of the worst ones have calmed down and/or have fallen out of the general public eye because it is old news. The wars waged between Apple, Windows, and Linux users during the 80s 2000s were pretty terrible, because obviously anyone using the wrong type wasn't just wrong, they didn't deserve to have access to the land of milk and internet forums. The Twilight fandom was particularly painful, as if that series was the first ever to use tropes like unrequited love, forbidden love, werewolves vs vampires, etc. The list goes on. This makes me miss pothead culture. I think Elon Musk fandom is worse than Tesla fandom, and I say that as a Tesla Model 3 owner who disagrees with a lot of what Tesla has done. Rolex. Apparently regardless of your watch brand, if it isn't a Rolex, your watch is beneath Rolex. Read a story may have been apocryphal of a guy telling someone their watch was a Jaeger Coulter and getting it dismissed for it not being a Rolex. Apple is much worse. Apple comes close. Not even close. Shit like Supreme was way worse. Because it's literally a basic t-shirt, whereas Tesla in an EV that was first to market. Tesla cult is so prevalent because everyone has once a car, but every niche corner of the market has its cult. Nord keyboards come to mind. The Apple cult of North America seems to be going pretty strong. Tesla fandom is typically people who bought one justifying their expensive investment, and people who invested in Tesla justifying their expensive investment, as they have actual money on the line. The latter group are worse by far.